Welcome to 5 Little Known Study Tips to Skyrocket Your Grades. In this video, we'll be discussing some lesser-known strategies that will help you improve your grades and succeed in your studies. Whether you're struggling with your studies or just looking to take your grades to the next level, these tips are sure to be helpful. Are you tired of feeling overwhelmed and stressed out by your studies? Do you find yourself constantly falling behind or struggling to keep up with your workload? If so, it's time to take control and start implementing some proven strategies to improve your grades. In this video, we'll be sharing 5 little-known study tips that will help you boost your grades and achieve academic success. These tips are easy to implement, and with a little bit of effort and dedication, you'll be well on your way to achieving your goals. Before we dive into our 5 little-known study tips, let's first talk about the importance of setting goals. Whether you're struggling with your studies or just looking to improve your grades, setting goals is a crucial step in achieving academic success. By setting clear, measurable goals for yourself, you'll have a roadmap to follow and a way to track your progress. This will help you stay motivated and on track with your studies, and give you a sense of accomplishment when you reach your goals. So, before you start implementing our study tips, take a few minutes to sit down and set some goals for yourself. This will help you stay focused and motivated throughout your studies. Tip number 1, create a study schedule and stick to it. This may seem like a no-brainer, but it's actually a crucial step in achieving academic success. By setting aside dedicated time for studying and making it a regular part of your routine, you'll be more organized and on track with your work. It's also important to include breaks in your schedule to give your brain a chance to rest and recharge. A study schedule helps you plan out your week and make sure you have enough time to complete all of your assignments and study for exams. It's also a great way to avoid feeling overwhelmed and stressed out, as you'll know exactly what needs to be done and when. But creating a study schedule is just the first step. The real challenge is sticking to it. It's easy to get distracted or fall behind, but with a little bit of discipline and self-control, you can stay on track with your studies. Here are a few tips to help you stick to your study schedule. 1. Make it a habit. Set aside the same time every day for studying, and make it a regular part of your routine. This will help you build a habit and make it easier to stick to your schedule. 2. Eliminate distractions. Turn off your phone, log out of social media, and find a quiet, distraction-free space to study. This will help you stay focused and avoid getting sidetracked. 3. Set small goals, instead of trying to tackle everything at once. Break your study sessions into smaller, more manageable chunks. This will make it feel less overwhelming and help you stay motivated. 4. Reward yourself. After you complete a study session, treat yourself to something you enjoy, whether it's a snack, a walk, or a fun activity. This will help you stay motivated and make studying more enjoyable. By following these tips and sticking to your study schedule, you'll be well on your way to improving your grades and achieving academic success. So, take the time to create a schedule that works for you, and don't be afraid to adjust it as needed. With a little bit of effort and discipline, you'll see a big improvement in your grades. Tip number 2, find a study space that works for you. This could be a quiet corner of your bedroom, a cozy nook in the library, or even just a designated spot at the kitchen table. The important thing is to find a place that is comfortable and free from distractions. This will help you focus and be more productive when you sit down to study. It's also a good idea to have all of your materials and resources within easy reach, so you don't waste time searching for what you need. But finding the perfect study space isn't always easy. It can take a bit of trial and error to find what works best for you. Here are a few tips to help you find the perfect study space. 1. Experiment with different locations. Try studying in different places, such as your bedroom, the library, a coffee shop, or even outdoors. This will help you find what works best for you and your study habits. 2. Consider the noise level. Some people prefer complete silence when they study, while others like a bit of background noise. Experiment with different noise levels and see what works best for you. 3. Think about lighting. Good lighting is important for staying focused and avoiding eye strain. Consider the natural light in your study space, and use lamps or desk lights if needed. 4. Make it comfortable. Your study space should be comfortable and conducive to concentration. Make sure you have a comfortable chair, a good desk, and plenty of space to spread out your materials. By taking the time to find a study space that works for you, you'll be more productive and focused when you sit down to study. So, don't be afraid to experiment and try out different locations and setups. With a little bit of effort, you'll find the perfect study space that helps you thrive. And remember, it's okay to switch things up from time to time. If you find that your study space is no longer working for you, don't be afraid to try something new. With a little bit of trial and error, you'll find a study space that helps you succeed. Tip number 3, take notes the right way. Many students make the mistake of simply copying down everything their teacher says, but this is a very inefficient way of studying. Instead, try to create a summary of the key points and concepts from your lectures and readings. This will help you understand the material better and retain it longer. It's also a good idea to write down any questions or points of confusion, so you can go back and clarify them later. Taking good notes is an essential skill for academic success, as it helps you stay organized and focused during lectures and readings, and makes it easier to review and study later on. But taking good notes takes practice, and it's easy to fall into bad habits. Here are a few tips to help you take better notes. 1. Write in your own words. Instead of copying everything verbatim, try to summarize the key points in your own words. This will help you understand the material better and retain it longer. 2. Use abbreviations and symbols. Use abbreviations and symbols to save time and space. Just be sure to use them consistently, so you can easily decipher your notes later on. 3. Use headings and subheadings. Use headings and subheadings to break up your notes and make them easier to read and review. This will help you stay organized and focused. 4. Review and revise your notes regularly. Don't just write down your notes and forget about them. Take the time to review and revise your notes regularly, and add any additional information as needed. This will help you stay up to date and retain the material longer. By following these tips and taking good notes, you'll be better equipped to understand and retain the material, and you'll see a big improvement in your grades. So, take the time to practice and improve your note-taking skills, and you'll be well on your way to academic success. Tip number 4, mix up your study methods. Different people learn in different ways, so it's important to find what works best for you. Try studying alone, in a group, or using different materials and resources, such as videos, podcasts, or online courses. This will help keep you engaged and motivated, and prevent you from getting bored or burnt out. It's also a good idea to mix up your study locations, so you don't get too comfortable in one spot. By trying out different study methods and locations, you'll be able to find what works best for you and stick with it. But it's important to keep an open mind and be willing to try new things. Here are a few tips to help you mix up your study methods. 1. Experiment with different study methods. Try studying alone, in a group, or using different materials and resources. This will help you find what works best for you and your learning style. 2. Take breaks. It's important to take breaks and give your brain a chance to rest and recharge. Take a walk, listen to music, or do something you enjoy to break up your study sessions. 3. Use study aids. There are many tools and resources available to help you study, such as flashcards, study guides, and apps. Experiment with different study aids and see what works best for you. 4. Find a study partner. Studying with a partner or a group can be a great way to stay motivated and hold each other accountable. Just be sure to find someone who is serious about studying and not a distraction. By mixing up your study methods and locations, you'll be more engaged and motivated, and you'll see a big improvement in your grades. So, don't be afraid to try new things and experiment with different study methods. With a little bit of effort and dedication, you'll find what works best for you and stick with it. Tip number 5, take care of yourself. Your physical and mental health are just as important as your grades. Make sure to get enough sleep, eat well, and take breaks when you need them. Exercise and find time to relax and do things you enjoy. This will help you feel more energized and focused when you sit down to study. It's also a good idea to set aside time for self-care, such as meditation or yoga, to help you manage stress and stay focused. By taking care of yourself, you'll be better equipped to handle the demands of your studies and achieve academic success. But it's easy to neglect your health and well-being when you're busy with schoolwork. Here are a few tips to help you take care of yourself. 1. Get enough sleep. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night to give your body and brain a chance to rest and recharge. Avoid staying up late studying or scrolling through social media, as it can disrupt your sleep cycle and make you feel more tired and stressed. 2. Eat well. Make sure to eat a balanced diet with plenty of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. Avoid skipping meals or relying on junk food, as it can make you feel sluggish and affect your concentration. 3. Exercise. Exercise is not only good for your physical health, but also your mental health. Aim for at least 30 minutes of physical activity per day, whether it's a run, a yoga class, or a bike ride. This will help you feel more energized and reduce stress. 4. Take breaks. It's important to take breaks and give your brain a chance to rest. Step away from your studies and do something you enjoy, such as reading, watching a movie, or spending time with friends. This will help you stay fresh and focused when you return to your studies. 5. Practice self-care. Take time for yourself and prioritize your well-being. This could be something as simple as taking a bubble bath or going for a walk, or something more structured like meditation or yoga. Whatever you choose, make sure it's something that helps you relax and recharge. By taking care of yourself and prioritizing your health and well-being, you'll be better equipped to handle the demands of your studies and achieve academic success. So, don't neglect your health and well-being. And make sure to set aside time for self-care. With a little bit of effort and dedication, you'll see a big improvement in your grades and overall well-being. And there you have it, our 5 little-known study tips to skyrocket your grades. By setting goals, creating a study schedule, finding a study space that works for you, taking good notes, mixing up your study methods, and taking care of yourself, you'll be well on your way to academic success. So, don't be afraid to try new things and experiment with different study methods. With a little bit of effort and dedication, you'll find what works best for you and stick with it. And remember, it's okay to ask for help when you need it. There are many resources available, such as tutors, study groups, and academic advisors that can help you succeed. So, don't be afraid to reach out and ask for help when you need it. We hope these study tips were helpful and that you'll be able to put them into action to improve your grades. With a little bit of effort and dedication, you'll be well on your way to academic success. So, don't be afraid to try new things and experiment with different study methods. With a little bit of effort and dedication, you'll find what works best for you and stick with it. And remember, it's okay to ask for help when you need it. There are many resources available, such as tutors, study groups, and academic advisors that can help you succeed. So, don't be afraid to reach out and ask for help when you need it. Thanks for watching, and good luck with your studies.